SBC 100 tiny wheelchairs are appearing in schools, community centers, and playgrounds. They're part of the Let's Play program, which aims to help BC's youngest children with disabilities discover a love of physical activity.
Well, primarily the thought was that right now kids that age with disabilities are often not involved enough in physical activity, and so by providing them with the sports chairs, they get a chance to develop fundamental skills that they don't tend to get, and that's something that they can take with them for the rest of their lives.
But though the Let's Play program began with a focus on individual children with disabilities, the enthusiasm of local organizers has transformed it into a drive for integration that's impacting entire communities.
One of our principles really is we don't go into these different communities telling them here's how to do it, it's what's going to work best for you. So in Kamloops, what they're going to do is have the chairs in individual schools for a couple of months, have them used for their phys ed classes, and then they'll rotate that through communities. Whereas Abbotsford is going to use it more as part of their recreation programs. And then you've got Prince George, where they're thinking much broader in terms of they want to have this as one core component of the of an entire program that spans these young years all the way up to adults.
BC Wheelchair Sports traveled to Prince George to see how the Let's Play program has touched this northern community.
Favorite questions I've been asking children and educators, which is sort of where the Let's Play I would like to see going, is we ask children, if you had a friend that's going to start coming to your school, how can you make him feel included? How can you all play safely together?
At Nickel Lake Elementary School, children are answering this question firsthand. The Let's Play program has already brought them an accessible playground, and now the chairs are integrated into their PE classes and are used by both able-bodied and disabled children.
The kids really like being in the wheelchair. I don't think they see the wheelchair as being something unusual or strange now, because they've all tried them. If you ask the kids what they thought of the wheelchairs, probably a lot of them would say they're really fun.
But while they're having fun, students are also changing their perspectives on people with disabilities. When we asked them to come up with a word they associated with the word wheelchair, not a single student mentioned disability.
Sports. Good. Yes, ma'am. Extreme. Nice. Yes, you in the end there. Can you say it again? Fun. Cool. Anybody else have any words that popped into your head? Yes.
Totally wicked.
Usually when you talk to a group of children, the question is, do you know someone that uses a wheelchair all the time? And they come up with a variety from their grandmothers to a friend to an adult. So they're not just thinking of children, they're thinking of whole community as well, which is very important. So now they can attribute seniors to a child. There's some common ground, and how can we make it better for everybody within that?
The Let's Play chairs are also being used in local wheelchair basketball junior programs, which allow both able-bodied and disabled children to play together. At tonight's practice, a young girl with a disability gets to play with her sister.
What was it like seeing your daughter in the chair for the first time?
Good, a really good feeling to see her participating and being active, because it's taken me a long time to get her to want to do activities, and this is actually a really good one for her to do. She's picking up on it really quickly.
Do you think your other daughter enjoys being able to play with her sister?
Absolutely, they both had fun tonight. They just want to go home.
Nancy has also brought adult-sized wheelchairs into a local high school to build even more awareness.
We played wheelchair basketball first, and then we are starting videos about accessibility in the school, like going through gym doors and bathroom doors, and it was very difficult with the chairs.
They loved the sport aspect of it. They had so much fun with the wheelchairs and the idea of
of playing a sport that they love in a different manner. So that was a lot of fun for them. As for the learning part, the piece in the hallways, they learned that there can be a lot of negativity that goes with wheelchairs. And they were actually kind of shocked about how a school this big could be as limited in accessibility as it is.
Living with a physical disability in an area like Prince George isn't always easy.
I think there's some unique challenges that a community like Prince George presents for accessibility.
Winter, since we're in it now. Winter is definitely a challenge with, the ice, the snow. There's many examples of at different times when people who live in rural areas want that rural lifestyle, but have had to ship their children to town to have accessible resources available to them.
But though northern communities present unique challenges to accessibility, organizers say that Prince George's community spirit is the reason why the Let's Play program has been so successful here.
This community has a real openness to trying new and different things.
It's a smaller community, so communityism, if that's even a word, is what it's about out there. You drive around Prince George and you recognize this vehicle, you recognize that person, even though you don't know them. You see a lot more people because it's not as busy, it's not as fast-paced. The North were challenged a lot with weather, with having to drive from major centers, even healthcare, we have to go away a lot. So the more things that can be put into northern environments is more sustainable. The more we can sustain for services, whether it be activity, medical, just being, community, the more we can keep in the North, the more it's likely to stay. And so there's a large amount of people that are truly in belief of that.
Everyone we talked to also pointed to Nancy herself as a key reason why Let's Play thrives here.
Nancy Harris, I don't know if I have enough words to describe the energy that lady has. Always a go-getter. I see her around, always challenging everyone to make sure that they're really well aware of limiting the barriers, I guess I can say. I don't know if it would still keep going without her. She's always got the heart to make sure that every kid's got the opportunity and that it keeps going in whatever capacity it is.
Nancy is truly amazing. She's one of the best people you'll ever meet. She does absolutely everything for everybody and really passionate about what she's involved in, the kids and the community and the sports.
With Prince George set to host the Canada Winter Games in 2015, organizers hope that accessibility will be on people's minds, and that the end result will be a community where everyone is included.
Well, a number of years ago, I said that out of the few things I hope to see in Prince George in my lifetime was accessibility through sport in the school system. And the Let's Play project, I'm hoping, will realize that. There's lots of other things in the community about inclusion and awareness for disability and just moving freely for everybody in society. But if one of my goals is, hoping to get sport into the school system, that's great.